Hey, what's going on, you guys? Sorry about that. I was muted. But yeah, thank you guys for coming into the show. Please go ahead and hit the like button. Also, if it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. Also, share the stream and please go ahead and comment down below. Now, in today's video, we're going to talk about just pearly things again, right? And this is Momia Obsidian Ali, and he had a young lady on his show, right? And the lady that was on the show, her name, she goes by the name of Bumblebee. And he asked her a very interesting question. Because, everybody has all this hype about Pearl, who's pandering to Pearl. Um, Pearl shouldn't be a part of the black manosphere, da 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 da, this and this and this. It's been a big uproar. Everybody's been saying, certain people are coons and certain people shouldn't talk about this, certain people shouldn't talk about that, right? All right, so he had a discussion and he was trying to see who is the biggest, um let's say, who has the most disdain towards black men, right? Is it Cynthia G or is it just Pearly Things, right? Of course, we all know about Cynthia G saying that women should delete all male babies, right? That's her stance. So this lady named Bumblebee came up and Obsidian asked her the same thing, since this lady had something against Pearl, but she had really no pushback on Cynthia G. And Obsidian asked this lady, what did he think about Cynthia G's statement on black women should delete all unborn baby boys, right? So the woman said, she said that she hadn't heard that. She had to go over and review it. She had to go to Cynthia G's channel and review it. But just listen to this. Just listen to what this woman said after she went over and reviewed what Cynthia G had to say. Just take a listen to this.
Bumblebee is no longer here. Bumblebee, if you are there or if any other sister wants to come up, what is your position, ladies, on Cynthia G calling for the open deletion of black male babies under the rubric of selective breeding? What is your position on this, ladies? We need to know where you think about it. Bumblebee, what is your position on Cynthia G calling for the deletion wholesale of black male babies?
I actually, while I was out of the chat, kind of looked up Cynthia G a little bit, and if I'm correct, her excuse for saying the abortion of black male children is necessary because black men are not productive in society, and they are actually a hindrance to black women in the development of the black community. So she's saying that it would be wise that black women use their own autonomy and make the decision to not have those children or to abort them if they know that it's a black male fetus or a male fetus.
And your opinion about that is what?
And my opinion about that is that she's she's valid on what she says.
Okay, so
Excuse, hold on, hang on.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? This is a woman who's saying that she hadn't even heard, Cynthia G's take on this. But the minute she went over to Cynthia G's channel and reviewed what Cynthia G said, she agreed. Now tell me, she already had that mindset. This lady Bumblebee already had that type of mindset. So for her to hear Cynthia G say this and then agree, that lets you know right now these women are basically already programmed, right? They're already programmed to have a disdain for black men. So she's probably a woman, like, and for the fact that she was already, against Pearl, right? She was already against Pearl. Even though Pearl didn't say anything wrong, in my opinion, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna put that out there. Pearl did not say, as far as what she said about, African time, CP time, that's a known fact. Black folks are late. Africans, and this is the biggest misconception. She did not, when they was talking about Africans being more productive than Americans, And that's what she said. She did not say that Africans were more productive or worked harder than Black Americans. She said Africans work harder or they are more productive than Americans. So y'all listening to Jason Black. Jason Black put that black part in there, and that just triggered a whole lot of people, right? If you go back and listen to it, if it's still up, if you go back and listen to the tape of her talking to Nick Fuentes, she said that Africans were more productive or worked harder than Americans, and that was it. But y'all, for some reason, y'all listening to Jason Black got that black part in there, that Black Americans, and he drilled that in y'all heads, and now everybody think that's what she said, but she did not say that, right? But what I'm trying, and again, what I'm pointing at is that there, like this dude said right here in this super chat, the hyenas never liked Pearl from the start, and this was the perfect time to put a battery in Black men's back and take the focus off of their behaviors. And that's true. That's exactly true. And like I said, Pearl, her stance was that. I mean, that don't make her a racist, right? That don't mean that she don't like Black people. It just means that she has her own views of things. But like I said, she did say that she said that Africans work harder or they are more productive than Americans. That's all she said. And the thing on slavery, y'all need to read. Y'all need to read y'all need to do some reading, man. What Pearl said on slavery was that Alex Haley, who wrote Roots, embellished the story, the book Roots that he wrote. He embellished the story, not that slavery was embellished. He embellished his book. All writers do that. All people who make movies do that. They embellish. It helps the book sell. It helps the movie sell. She's not saying that slavery in itself was embellished. She said the author, Alex Haley, embellished the book Roots, which Alex Haley admitted himself that he embellished the book Roots. Y'all got to start learning how to listen to comprehend. Some folks' comprehension skills are just totally lost. You hear what you want to hear. A lot of this is just straight projection, right? A lot of people don't like Pearl. For whatever reason, she did not take Black manosphere. Well, she took manosphere talking points, basically. That's what it is. It's just that if you go on the white side, you have the white manosphere, and then you have the Black manosphere. The talking points are still the same. You know, it's just a little bit of it is a little bit more nuanced and conditioned to the Black side because our Black community is a lot different than the white community. But the talking points are pretty much the same, right? You got the same 304s in the white community. You got the same 304s in the Black community. Same hyenas in the white community. Same hyenas in the Black community, right? It's the same thing. The white side, they go through the same crap as we do over here. You know what I mean? So she's not, and then everybody's saying that she's, bashing Black women. Pearl has on her show, she have a mixture of people on her. It's like y'all don't even go and do your research. If you go and just look at her on her page and look at all the people she talked to, she has a wide variety of people that come onto her show to talk. Now, if y'all don't like the fact that she's talking to Black people, then why don't y'all get on the Black people that are agreeing to come up and talk to her, right? Don't get mad at her. She's just talking to the people that agreed to come onto her show, right? You can't get mad at that. It's like if I go out and if I had a recruiter who recruited 10 white people and 10 Black people, and if 10 white people showed up and only 3 Black people showed up, that's who I got to talk to, right? It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that 10 white people showed up and only 3 Black people showed up. You know what I'm saying? Then, then y'all be like, oh, well, why Jay Laurent interviewing all these white folks? Well, hell, that's all that's showing up. I mean, it ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? It's the same here. But Pearl has a mixture of people on her show, so she's just not talking to black people or black women. And you got to remember, she's not in the United States; she's in the UK. So the black women that she's talking to are black British women. You know what I'm saying? So why are y'all so upset? Like I said, y'all hear what y'all want to hear, and like I said, I've been listening and listening and I swear, you will hear the tape of her saying one thing, and then everybody will come back hearing something totally different. Like I said, y'all comprehension skills are just fucking off. Y'all can't comprehend shit, from what I've noticed. A lot of people that are upset with Pearl are the same people that will hear something and then take it totally left. Didn't comprehend nothing that was said. Just heard what they wanted to hear. All right, well, hey, that's what y'all want to do. That's y'all. But I'm just saying, go back and listen and leave your feelings out of it. You know what I mean? But when somebody tells the truth and don't want to be controlled or have a battery put in their back, then all of a sudden they pandering. All of a sudden they hop and bob, step and fetch. They're a coon. If anything, this just showed how divisive the black community is, right? I mean, I'm just saying that's what it looked like to me. You know, until you can definitively say that she's a racist and have proof to back it up, you just talking. You just saying what you just in your feelings, saying what everybody else is saying. You know, like I said, I'm saying that from my standpoint, I don't see it. From what I'm looking at and from what I'm hearing, I don't see it. You know, if she is, she is. But from right now, I don't see it. And that's not nobody caping or nothing like that. It's just prove. Y'all need to come up with some more proof. You know what I'm saying? What they say, it ain't what you know, it's what you can prove. I mean, that's all I'm saying. It ain't what you know, it's what you can prove. Y'all can't prove it, y'all just talking. Well, I feel it in my bones. She's a racist. Okay. Keep feeling. Your feelings get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in their fucking feelings, man. Shit don't make no sense. All right, let's keep it moving.
Everybody, hold on.
guys.
Hold on.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on. So if she's valid on what she says, why isn't just Pearly Things valid about what she said about my Africans being more industrious than African American workers?
If I'm correct, yeah, I thought they were. I thought they were contesting what Miss Pearly Things said in regards to slavery, and that I thought was a false equivalent.
No, they contested what she said with regard to my Africans too. Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree that Miss Just Pearly Things has a valid argument about African immigrants being more industrious than Black American workers?
But she didn't say that. She said American workers.
About that statement. Can you?
Are you going to go and research it? Are you going to go research it and come back?
Could I? Or was it just? Is it just plainly that she's saying Africans are more industrious than Black Americans?
You don't know about the my African statement.
No.
But you do know about Cynthia G, and you think she makes a credible argument.
I just looked her up.
You just looked her up, and you think that she makes a credible argument about why Black women should delete Black. Now, if the argument is that Black men aren't taking care of their kids, then why not just delete all the kids? Why only delete the Black males? Why not delete the Black females too?
I think she's saying that Black females are more productive in regards to the community.
Okay, how so? Is the community that Cynthia G is in right now in North Carolina safer because she's in it? How so?
I'm not sure. I think that's her stance.
Right, but nobody has asked her. Nobody has asked for every. See, the problem I have with Cynthia G is she gets to talk a lot, but she never puts anything up. Meanwhile, Just Pearly Things is actually putting something up. So I need to see Cynthia G actually doing something for the community, actually employing black men and black women, actually giving resources to a community, making it better, other than sitting on her widening ass on YouTube talking shit.
And here's my question for you.
Yeah, and that's true though. I mean, that's all Cynthia G does is talk shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense for everybody to be this upset about a white lady just having talking points, right? Just, you know what I'm saying? She's talking the ministers or the red pill talking points. That's all she's doing, and everybody's mad. But what I also find interesting is that Pearlie paid Kevin Samuels, right? She went to him. He reviewed her channel, told her channel was a piece of crap. Well, he said it was all over the place or something like that. And, you know, showed her how to fix it, right? And what's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got people who, like Courtney Michelle, who says that she talks to Kevin all the time. Well, you know what I'm saying, before he passed away, rest in peace, Kevin. She said before Kevin passed away, she would talk to him all the time. She could, according to her, she could just call him up whenever she wanted to and say, "Hey, Negro, how you doing?" Right? But not at one point did you ever put money in Kevin's pocket to, you know, fine tune your channel. But you can call him whenever you want to. You never once thought to pick his brain while you had this easy access that other people didn't have. And I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have mind. If you got a close friend like that who, you know, has a course that he's charging other people for that don't really know him, they just call him and you know, contact him and pay and get the information, right? But if you're on a level to where you can just call him up and say how you doing, just chit chat, why not pick his brain? You know what I mean? And I know you could say that, well, that'll be you trying to use him or whatever. But if you're trying to grow your channel, why not talk to a man that can help you grow your channel if you got that easy access to him? And you could have offered him some money. If he charges $1,000, you know, why not offer to pay it? You know, we friends. I can talk to you whenever. Okay, bro, here, I'm gonna hit you. Let me drop 1,000, put 1,000 on the wood. And you know, whenever I get a chance to holler at you about something, I'm just gonna contact you and we're gonna talk about it, right? What's wrong with that? So the whole time you was able to contact Kevin, you never thought about just trying to pick his brain, about even paying him to pick his brain, since you got easy access, right? But yet Courtney Michelle goes on to the Lapeef Network, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to the Lapeef Network, because Lapeef, their platform is to help you grow your channel, right? But you don't want to talk to Kevin about growing your channel, but you still went on the Lapeef Network to grow your channel. I know Lapeef Network, I think you gotta do a contract, right? So I think the fact that on Lapeef, no, you ain't pushing out no money. You just signed a contract to be on Lapeef Network. But with Kevin, you might have to dish out some cash, and that sounds like something you didn't want to do. But I'll let y'all listen to this. What Courtney Michelle was saying about how she was able to get in contact with Kevin. Just hear what she had to say on this, all right?
Take advantage of Kevin Samuels and try to pick his brain to grow financially? No. Did I contact or had conversations about Kevin Samuels, about real relationships and real life and about my daughter? Yes. Because it's some people that don't, it's some people that actually has integrity and actually care and want to know more about someone than to grow a platform. I didn't have to pay Kevin Samuels to talk to him. I talked to him freely. I didn't have to pay $1,000 for nothing. I guess I could have, but
right? Why not? In hindsight, yeah, I could have. Now that I see how Pearlie blew up, yeah. But instead of, you know, being mad at yourself, you're mad at Pearl, because that's all she be talking about. Yeah, she comes for Cynthia G too, but she also don't like Pearl for the fact that Pearl blew up. But she would say that she don't like Pearl because Pearl is talking to black women. But like I said, all you gotta do is go on to Pearl's channel. She talks to everybody. And it's not black manosphere talking points. It's just manosphere talking points. And she talks to black, white, Asian. I mean, she talked to whoever shows up on her panel. That's who she talks to. If it's majority black, then that's who shows up. Get mad at the black UK women that show up. Don't get mad at Pearl, right? Now, like she said, she might have felt bad talking to Kevin, that she's got easy access, and then if she was to talk to him and try to pick his brain, she said she might feel, some type of way because, she wanted to be friends with him, which is cool. Well, being that y'all so close that you can call and talk to him, why not offer him some money to learn how to grow your channel? You can do that and still be friends, right? It ain't like you're asking for a discount. You're offering to pay his $1,000 to help you grow your channel. Now, if he decided, well, hey, I'll give you a discount, then that's on him if he wanted to do that. But the fact that you didn't even think about it, but yet you go on the Lapeef network to help grow your channel.
In my mind, and how regular people that actually are genuine, that really want to get to know people and pick their brain on stuff to actually help them internally, ain't thinking about, let me use him up, unless I'm an opportunist. Then if I was an opportunist, well, can you help me on this? Take advantage of Kevin Samuels.
She killed me when she tried to talk. According to Michelle, country as hell. I know I'm country. I'm from the South. I'm from Arkansas. I think she's from Nashville or Memphis or somewhere. But yeah, she. Oh, her voice always sound like she sound like old mammy. She sound like old slave. Oh shit, according to Michelle, when she talk with that deep voice, she do sound like old. Oh, sound like she right on the plantation, boy. I tell you. But yeah, that's if you and Kevin was that close, why not ask him to help you grow your channel? You could have offered him some money. You know what I'm saying? You could have definitely done that. You could have definitely offered that man some money to help you grow your channel. But, but like I said, instead of being mad at yourself, you mad at Pearly, right? Because Pearly, she took advantage of it. She called him up, got a hold to him, paid him some money, and grew her channel. So, but yeah, those are my thoughts on it, man. But, y'all tell me what y'all think. And like I said, it's a shame that these women, like I said, have this certain disdain for black men, especially with this lady Bumblebee, who went over to Cynthia G's channel, heard what she said about black baby boys, and decided, oh yeah, I agree with it. I can see, you know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Really? Really? That doesn't make any sense. And then you wonder why, just like the girl that just deleted her husband on Facebook Live, Khadijah Brown, right? Black women, to be honest, I've heard people say this before. Now I'm starting to believe it. Black women are a threat to black men. The ones with this hyena mindset, who thinks it's okay to delete black baby boys, unborn boys, black unborn baby boys. They think it's okay to delete them because they feel like they don't bring anything to the community. Where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, all I can say is, guys, be careful, man. Y'all guys, please be careful out there, because there are women out here who really don't like you. To be honest, from what I've seen and what I've been hearing lately, like I said, you got women out here, like I said, deleting their husbands, hitting their men upside the head with bowling balls. I mean, there was just recently an incident where these women working at a nursing home, jumped on an old dude that was, pushing another lady in a wheelchair. Just started beating the guy for no reason. To where he fell over and the woman he was pushing in the wheelchair fell over. I mean, y'all tell me. How many other instances we've seen and heard about black women, going off on men, black men, hurting black men, trying to delete or deleting black men, right? Tell me where I'm wrong. I mean, it's getting wild out here, gentlemen. So y'all watch your backs. That's all I got to tell you is watch your back. Be careful. Be careful who you're dealing with. They're making it more and more evident every day that black women don't really care for the men in their lives right now. If they can sit up and say it's okay to delete an unborn black baby boy, what do they think about the black boys that they are raising? If they feel that way, what do you think is going on in the houses of these single moms who are raising black boys? Right? You got to think about that. You got to think why are some of these black boys that are growing up to be men are all in their emotions, right? Yeah. A lot of it is because they're raised by single black moms. It's there a lot of them. This is not all, but a lot of single black mothers are not treating their sons right. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of these black men are growing up, with these emotional problems from the fact of how they are being raised by these women, right? They complain about not having a good man around, or all black men are dusty, musty, crusty. Men ain't no good, men are this and men are that. But these are the same black women that are raising black boys. And if a black child or black boys in the home hearing their mom talk about black men in this way, what do you think that does to their psyche, right? Then the boys themselves start thinking that that's true. It messes with their self-esteem, right? And a lot of times that's why they pick the women that they pick. They pick the women that sounds like their mother, right? They pick women that they think that they have to validate themselves to that woman because all they've heard was that black men are no good. And the women that they pick see them as weak. So what do? They treat them as such. They treat them as like they're weak. They don't treat them right. They dog them out. They talk crazy to them. They get on Facebook Live, right? And like there's a video out now of Eva Marcel, who just divorced her husband. Actually, the video it's an old video. It's an old video. But the video was of her, bashing him about going out. He's about to go out and hang out with the boys. So he had on some jeans, some nice boots, a nice shirt. She's scolding him, asking him why he got to look so good just to go out and hang out with his boys. Insinuating that he's going to be with another woman. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that, right? And the guy was like, obviously it was something that happened a lot because he was like, don't embarrass me like this. You know what I mean? And she just kept on. And she recorded it and put it on Instagram. But all he was doing was going to hang out with his boys. And she was asking him why he got to wear those boots or those shoes. He had on jeans, a nice shirt, and some boots, right? What? I mean, really? A nice pair of tan, brown colored boots, some jeans, and a nice shirt. But that was too fancy or too, you know what I'm saying? He was dressed a little bit too nice just to go out and hang with his boys. You gotta be kidding me. But anyway, but yeah, y'all, tell me what you think about this, man. Drop some comments down below. You know what I'm saying? If it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit the like button. Share the stream. Drop some comments down below, like I said, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Y'all, be good to yourself. By all means, let's be good to each other. And I'll catch you in the next one. All right? Peace out.